Greetings all, Fanny here for Aries' daily oracle message. Welcome to all my new subscribers. It is crazy how quickly things are moving along and blowing up here, and I am so grateful to all of you. So Aries, your first message is the spirit guardian of spring, bringing the energy of activation, and the reflecting pool, stillness. You, my Aries, are certainly going through quite an upgrade. First of all, I want you to look at the trees here differently. Notice how her world is all in purple and this world is all in green. This activation that you're going through is going to allow you to do the shadow work in the spirit realm, hence why it is purple. For people that have dream walked, astral projected, connected their higher self to their physical self and seen the ancestral realms, it has always been described as having a purple sky, a purple hue, because purple is the color of spirit and the color of the crown chakra. So for the activation card to be coming in with the reflecting pool here, this activation that you are going through is allowing you to connect more to that energy. And the prophetess Asha, who I had just met on the podcast that I do every week, every Wednesday I join my friends on the Lifestyle After 5 podcast. And they brought on the amazing woman, Miss Asha. And one thing that she had told me was, don't beat yourself up if you're not seeing the results. The intentions that what you want to do means so much, and it will all eventually work itself out because you're going to be continuing to put your energy into that and continuing to try to do that for yourself. So if, say, you've been trying to do, so another example of myself, I have been trying to learn how to lucid dream. And using the advice from Aaron consciously, listening to hemi-sync music, synchronizing the two parts of your brain, and having your tell of when you are lucid dreaming, the more and more you do that every night, the more and more you'll be able to do that. And so sometimes I beat myself up because I feel like I should be more developed psychically. And as Miss Asha was saying, you're doing too much, and it's not always going to come as quickly as you want because ego wants things right away. And it's all going to come in time. Keep practicing. Keep putting the intention out there that this is what you want. This is what you want to develop. This is what you want to become. And so I would certainly have that with you, Aries. The activation and the stillness. You also have the bluebird spirit of happiness coming through. What are you doing in your life that's making you happy? And if you don't have enough of that, oh my God! I just realized something about this card. Down here is the unicorn of purity. There's another card in this deck that is the pure spirit, and it's a unicorn on there. So be purely happy just for the sake of being happy. And if you haven't had that in your life, this is what you need to focus on right now, because that will bring about the activation. I mean, look at how the fairies are dancing around the tree, playing. The daffodils down here represent new beginnings as well. Oh, also, here's you. See the swan down here? And in the reflection of the pool, there's also another swan. I love how these cards are syncing up together. That's so beautiful. Aries, whatever you're going through right now, make time to make yourself happy simply for the sake of making yourself happy. I had to do that yesterday. I had to do some self-care because as my grandmother spirit was telling me through Miss Asha, I was doing too much. I was putting stretching my energy too far. And I was going to burn myself out doing that. So yeah, I had to take a self-care day. We also have the raven spirit of truth and the storm spirit of chaos. Now, chaos can become very scary when you hear it because it means a lot of upheaval, change, destruction very much here because there's Zeus, Thor, Odin, whatever you want to call, whoever that is in your mind, throwing down the lightning bolt. But that is creating the tower moment, because if you know the tower card in tarot, it is lightning hitting the tower, making it collapse. It is a card of upheaval, change, and chaos. But it is a necessary change for you to see the truth, for your activation so that you can move on to the next phase of your life. Because if you had been sitting somewhere in stagnant energy because it was comfortable, because you were more comfortable with that devil that you knew, it is still a devil. It is still someone manipulating you, using you, and trapping your energy because it is sacred and beautiful, and they want to keep it all to themselves. So maybe in this stillness, in this reflection that you are doing, you're taking note of how people react to you and your energy, and how you do the same in turn. And if there are people who, when you start to become happy and just you start to shine brighter, they get like a little angry or try to push it down, and they try to stop you from doing that by saying things like, oh, that's stupid, you need to tone it down, yada yada yada. My love, you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. Gods know that I'm not everyone's cup of tea. But there will be people who appreciate you and everything that you have. And until you find those people, you have to appreciate that in yourself. You have to have that happiness in yourself and speak your truth, my love. Do not block your throat chakra by watering down what you believe, who you are, and dimming your light, dimming your shine, and trying to make yourself into something more appeasing for other people, more appealing, more appetizing for other people, because that's not who you are. And making yourself into anything but is so bad for your energy, so bad for your light, because it's being stifled, it's being constrained and confined, and that's going to create more shadow, that's going to create more work for you to do to undo all of that. And the activation that you are going through now is going to give you the strength to unapologetically speak your truth. Now, this does not mean you're going to shove it down the throat of every person you meet. It is simply like, I'm not going to deny who I am. I'm not going to put it out there for absolutely everyone to see. I will for some people. But if someone asks, just for an example, it's just like, hey, what's your sexuality? I'm a bisexual. It's like, hey, what's your religion? I'm a spiritualist pagan that worships love. I'm not going to put it out there for absolutely everyone to see. But if someone asks me, I'm not going to lie. And that's something that I had to do a lot of work on myself, because when I was a child, I took the power that I had and the strength that I gained from coming into the path of spirituality and paganism and witchcraft, and I made it the forefront of my personality because it made me feel so powerful, because it made me feel like, hey, you can't fucking touch me, I'm a witch. And that was a lot of anger that I was pushing out, because I didn't want to be picked on again. I didn't want to be used and abused again, and that created a lot of problems for me. And I see that now, and I'm doing better to not do that as much. So Aries, this is a wonderful reading for you, my love. You are becoming exactly what you are meant to be. Please do not filter yourself or water yourself down simply because someone does not appreciate you. There will be someone who sees the beautiful, amazing light that you have and relishes in being a part of it. Have a beautiful day.